Hello world, and welcome back to another video. So if you're new to my channel, I am a software engineer that works in Silicon Valley. So today is a little bit different as I'm going to show you how I do a light beat to this face. Thank you for all the support so far. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. So sometimes when you wake up in the morning, you feel super tired and you don't want to spend a long time doing your makeup. That's why sometimes I go to work with no makeup on, because it's like,
ain't nobody got time for this.
So this is a quick routine. I think it takes me like 15 minutes. So yeah, I just started the timer. Let's go. So the first thing I do is I take the MAC Fix Plus spray and I spray that all over my face, maybe a good like 4 sprays. And yeah, I really like the MAC Fix Plus spray just because it really preps my face for whatever makeup I put on. So yeah, just give yourself a good fan, do the fan dance. And then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to get your foundation. So the foundation I use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation in the color 7W1 Deep Spice. So I take about 3 pumps of this. And after that, I get my brush. And the brush I use is the Morphe M439. And let me just say, this foundation is my favorite foundation that I have ever used in my entire life. So I smile a lot, and I was noticing with my foundation, it would like creep into my smile lines. I was like, oh my goodness, I look crazy after like 2 hours of using like a foundation. However, with this foundation, like it is way better. My smile lines like barely show. And yeah, I just really like it. It doesn't feel heavy on my face. I love the match to my skin tone. Like, look at that. Like, it's a very, very good match to my actual, like, skin tone. So yeah, I love this so much. If you haven't used it, go get you a sample. Trust me, you're gonna like it so much. So now I'm taking the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the color 400 and I'm putting this under my eye. So if you watch other tutorials, you see a lot of like influencers or like makeup artists put a lot of concealer under their eyes. But I don't really like doing that too much, just because I feel like when I do that, it's like my skin tone is going to be the color of the concealer because I put so much concealer on. So what I really like about the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer is that it spreads a lot. So you do not need to use a lot, and it's not going to change the color of your skin tone. So yeah, I put it under my eye, and then I put like a strip down like my face, like along my nose. And I put a little bit above my lip and like under my lip. And then again, I just spent a lot of time blending. And the brush I am using is the Expert Concealer brush. So as you guys can see, I am a blender. I like to blend whatever I put onto my face, just because I don't like seeing like weird streaks of like concealer or later like contour on your face, because it doesn't look natural. I like doing a natural beat, just because like I was in high school and one day this girl did not wear any makeup and everyone was like, are you sick? Like, oh my goodness, go home. And she was just like, I'm not wearing any makeup. So I was like, I do not want that to be me in life. So you can see that's why I'm doing a very like natural face. So now I'm taking my Laura Mercier powder. It is the translucent loose setting powder, and it's in the color translucent medium deep. And what I do is I'm using the same brush I've been using for my foundation, and I dip that in the powder. But then I don't like too much powder again, because it's like a different color, and I don't want my whole face to be that color. So I just take a little bit, so I tap off the excess, and I put that where I put my concealer, which is like under my eyes. It's like down my face in the middle, like where my nose is, and then under my nose and like under my lip. And then even though I didn't put that much on my face, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that bake. So I'm just gonna let that sit on my face while I do another part of my face, which I'm going to do my eyebrows. So what I use for my eyebrows is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I use the color Espresso. And honestly, it was super weird doing my eyebrows on camera. Like, I usually do my eyebrows way better than this, to be honest. Like, I pride myself in my eyebrows. But yeah, I was looking at the camera and it just didn't work out too well. But yeah, so I just use this pencil. I've been using this for years and I fill in my eyebrows. So now this is the favorite part of my makeup routine, and that is bronzer. I like looking, all bronze and goddessy, and adding a little bit of like darkness to my face. I love doing that so much. So what I'm using is the Fenty Beauty, it's called Sun Stalker in the color Mochi Mommy. It's an instant warmth bronzer. Man, I feel like I am not talking correctly. But yeah, it's a bronzer and I love it so much. I usually put like a lot on, even more than like what I put in this video. But I really like it just because I feel like it adds a lot of like, I've been out in the sun for hours type of look. And I just blend that into my skin. So now I'm using Fenty Beauty's Shimmer Skin Sticks. It's a matchsticks and it's in the color Cinnamon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub that into my hand and get some products on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the same brush I use for my bronzer. I'm going to use it for my highlight. And yeah, I love highlighting basically right above where I put the bronzer, then a little bit on like the side of my face by like my eyebrow. And I just kind of blend that into my skin, and I put a little bit on the tip of my nose and the tip of my lip. And now I'm just going back in and doing my eyebrows because they were just not the business. Like, I like doing like more of a thicker type of brow. But yeah, it was super weird doing it on camera because I usually just look straight in the mirror and not in a camera. But yeah, this is me attempting to fix those brows. Okay, let's see how long it took me. Hey! Okay. Oh wait, let me spray my face. Hold on. So now I am using a setting spray, and I'm using the Hard Candy setting spray. I actually got this from Walmart and I love it so much. And it is the Brighten one, so it can leave your face all nice and bright after you put on all that makeup. And then I end with some lip gloss. So as you guys can see, I love Fenty. So I'm using the Fenty lip gloss, the Gloss Bomb Fenty Glow. And yeah, I put that on my lips. Okay, now I'm done. And if we stop it, 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. So yeah, let me just take off my headband, do my hair a little bit, and I'll be right back. So this is the finished look. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This is what I wear to work sometimes, or it's like sometimes I do different variations, like maybe I'll just do foundation and eyebrows, or I'll just do like lip gloss and highlighter. But this is kind of like the most I would do to work since it is work. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. I appreciate y'all. There's some great content coming up. So thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.